The road to recovery has begun, not just for President Trump, but for the United States as a whole. This week, we saw President Trump arrive back at the White House after his time at Walter Reed Medical Center. The nation watched in limbo for 3 days as Trump underwent treatment, wondering, would he take that terrible turn for the worse or have a manageable case and be back to the White House quickly? Thankfully, he recovered quickly. The United States will too. Trump is showing us that coronavirus doesn't have to cripple us. It's a very serious disease that needs to be taken seriously, but we don't need to bow to it and sacrifice our lives, economy, and livelihood out of fear. Trump said this himself. Don't let the coronavirus control your life. The president is now living proof that when treated quickly and properly, most people can recover quickly. Democrat leaders don't want the economy to recover quickly because they want to create a need of global support to the United States, ushering in a global government. Democrats have already made deals with China and Russia. Those who made the deals, Joe Biden and his family, will get to maintain their wealth and live like kings. The rest of us will be stuck under a new global government that deprives us of our rights. You don't think so? Why did China pay Biden $1.5 billion? And why did Russia pay Biden $3.5 million? What did they get for all that money? He's never disputed the claims, but simply points back to Trump saying, attack him instead. Well, Trump's been investigated and effectively cleared of wrongdoing. Biden, hasn't. Quite the opposite. We're just now beginning to see what actually happened under the Obama-Biden administration. Our nation's adversaries have been lining Biden's pockets for years. He still hasn't answered the question, why? Trump's recovery marks a turning point for our country. Americans are ready to come back stronger to rebuild their lives, businesses, and communities. A Biden-Harris administration would shut everything right back down. Coronavirus hit us hard, but it didn't take us out. It didn't completely kill America's ability to rebuild. We're down, but we're not beyond saving. Biden and Harris intend to tank us to the point we need to be bailed out by our adversaries. They think selling us out will give them more power. They can control the world, not just the United States. The obvious flaw in their logic is that American leaders have more world influence the stronger our country is, not weaker. If you're after power, Mr. Biden, build up America. Don't tear her down. Biden isn't ultimately after power, though, because he is selling power to China. In exchange for what? Money. Biden is after money. He has no problem giving up all of his power and yours to our adversaries if he thinks he'll be rich and live a prosperous life. He's about selling, and he's been selling America's power for nearly 5 decades. Biden wants money, and he's willing to sell your power, your wealth, your opportunities to China so that he can live comfortably. What has America received in return? Corruption. What Biden sowed in China, America is reaping in Washington. The Biden family sowed secrets, bribes, money laundering, slave labor, sex trafficking, and a host of other atrocities. And we wonder why we've got deep roots of corruption to weed out. The Biden family profited millions of dollars at our expense. But we're on the road to recovery. As President Trump decidedly recovers from the coronavirus, he ushers in a wave of healing and restoration across the country. Like pouring salt in a wound, the DC establishment screams in mental anguish at Trump's recovery. It stings a little, but we're healing. I'd love to hear your thoughts on current events. If you have questions you'd like me to ask the panel, send your comments and questions to weeklybriefing@oann.com. Remember to watch Weekly Briefing every Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for watching.